So we're back here at the Linfox Centre. We're going to hitch up the Optimum Extreme Off Road, and I know that the guys from Masterpiece are really keen to see how it performs, especially that airbag suspension setup. Look, it's time now to take out the Optimum Extreme Off Road. Ramon, what are you looking for?
I can't wait to show you what this magnificent Optimum can do in the track.
And Bobby?
Well, we've done the single axle Terraglide, we've done the dual axle Terraglide, now it's time to test the premium off-roader. It's got a new truss chassis, it's sitting on airbag suspension. This is actually going to really excite us the most.
Any advantages to the airbag suspension for this particular track?
It should be giving us a softer ride, a lot more ground clearance. This is going to chew up the water, we're going to glide over the water, we're not going through the water this time. Can't wait to get down there and really rip it up.
Okay, well you've convinced me, I'm excited, let's go.
Let's go.
With Optimum in the back. Bags, set.
Terraglide airbag suspension, Ramon, does that come as standard?
It comes standard in the Optimum range. It's an optional in the Performance as well as the XTM. So the XTM and the Performance, they come with the coil version of the Terraglide.
But if I buy an XTM, I can option up the airbag suspension.
The airbag suspension, of course. The good about the airbag suspension, you can adjust the height of the caravans to the need. So if you're going through water, you can make it higher than the spring one. If you're going in the highway, you can lower it to lower the center of gravity, so you can go with this speed and not costing you too much diesel or petrol, depending about your car.
This is only 2 inch longer as a van and 200mm in the drawbar. So what's a 250mm?
So Bobby, we've got the Optimum Extreme Off Road on the back of the Patrol. Anything in particular that you're looking for as far as the airbags go?
Well, this is fitted with a 4.5 ton Terraglide Stage 3 wireless airbags. So now that we've done the normal suspension, now we want to see how the airbags react. Is it going to be softer? Is it going to be a nicer ride? Let's see how we go. And we're also giving the new truss chassis a go as well. So it's the first time Masterpiece Caravans has implemented a truss chassis. So together with Road King, Terraglide, Masterpiece Caravans, the truss chassis, the Terraglide suspension, and the Optimum Extreme Off Road. Let's see how we go.
Does that truss chassis give the body a bit of extra height?
Yeah, it gives it a bit of a, extra height and ground clearance, and it also allows you to have a flat floor so you can muck around with the furniture inside the van. And
you don't have wheel arches intruding.
Correct.
So you were saying that the Optimum Extreme is the best-selling Masterpiece. What do you put that down to?
I think we've fitted it out with all the bits that everyone wants. We're talking 600 amp of lithium, 880 watts of solar. It's got a gas heater, compressor fridge, instant hot water service, airbag suspension. The list goes on and on. Leather interior. So when you're looking at an off-road caravan and what it has to offer, it really ticks every single box that you require. And then it's, you know, little bits and pieces like I want a bike rack or I want shelves in my robes. These are only final touches, but as a complete package, value for money against our competitors, I think that the Optimum stands out head and shoulders above the rest for value for money, as well as buying from a boutique luxury off-road manufacturer. Ticks a lot of boxes for consumers, and that's why they gravitate towards our brand.
I can feel it straight away that the airbag suspension is giving the caravan a lot softer ride.
Yep.
Yes.
Heavier though.
Of course it is when it's a lot heavier.
Give it some, yeah.
So is there a big weight difference between the Optimum and the Performance, which was about 2,900 kilo?
About 100, 150 kegs.
Yep.
We put this down to the airbag suspension adds about 45, 50 kilos. 17-inch wheels as opposed to 16-inch on the others adds 50 kilos. So you're talking 100 kilos just in,
in wheels and
suspension. So but this is what's giving you that extra little bit of clearance / off-road capability to go that extra mile further.
And now you're getting good feedback on the fiberglass system.
People love it. It's absolutely amazing product. It's different, it's unique. It's not an aluminium frame, it's not a sandwich panel, and it's not Meranti. So, you know, the story behind it's amazing, the technology behind it's amazing, and it just enhances the whole Masterpiece Caravan story and its uniqueness in the caravan market.
And Masterpiece is the only caravan manufacturer offering it in Australia.
Correct. So we have a worldwide patent towards the product. So we get it made in Europe, but it's designed and engineered here as well. So yeah, we have exclusive rights to the product. We're not ready to release it to the rest of the market just yet. We still think there's a little bit of more to go for Masterpiece to get the full benefits out of it, and maybe tweak it slightly and see if we can get it in a form that will, you know, be conducive to the rest of the market as well when we're ready to release it.
The caravan really does feel pretty settled, doesn't it?
100%.
Through the water. Does that marker say about 400 mil? That was the rear bar.
Only once.
Control gives it that extra little bit of atmosphere.
Gives it a bit of guts.
Yeah.
A bit of oomph. So you're taking this from a bit of an angle, you're going round.
Yeah, I'm going around here and I'm going to the four-wheel drive side and the other side. Just want to see the body roll and the angle. Oh yeah, baby.
Take a shortcut one,
You've got a bit
ain't
of
you?
an angle on that van, Ramon.
Yeah.
What you doing this one?
Oh, the part where there's no road.
Just
Easy target. I don't get too excited for you.
we're holding on for dear life back here.
Well, we are, but the Optimum's not.
Oh, look at that. Just roll from the right to the left, back to centre.
Where's the timber? Where's the timber?
The timber's over there. Maybe on left.
I think what you just did was way worse than the timber.
Timber's over there.
So Bobby, you were saying that this caravan is about 250 odd mil longer than the Performance?
Yep. So it's got an extended drawbar, so it's 500 mil extension as opposed to 3, and this is a 20-foot 8, not a 20-foot 6.
One more lap to that.
How fast can you get it to safely?
80.
80?
Conservative 80.
I consider it.
The car will do 80, our heart rate will do 180.
Right, so Bobby, while Ramon gets it up to 60 along here, tell me, where did the Optimum come from? What's the sort of the origin story behind this van?
The Optimum was what launched Masterpiece Caravans into the off-road caravan market. So it was our flagship model from day one, and it was, 1 second while I gather my thoughts. It was the van that we said, you know what, we're going to go head to head with some of these big boys. It's not just going to be the big players in the Victorian manufacturing scene, but it was the big boys from Queensland too. The guys that, you know, have dominated that off-road landscape or the off-road market, that sell direct to the public up there in Queensland. So they're factory direct, the bigger players up that way.
So you've decided to take on some of these main players. You've come out with the Optimum, and you feel like it's been pretty successful for you.
It's been the staple of our business from day one, like I said. And you know, in 2022, the crowning glory was we actually won the Victorian Manufacturer of the Year award, which is a very prestigious award.
Yes.
For caravan manufacturing, but it was a bit of a build-up into getting that award. So we were a finalist 2 years in a row. We were actually runner-up twice, and then we finally won the award in 2022, and again in 2023 we're a finalist. So 4 years in a row we've been, you know, a nominated finalist, and 1 year, obviously in 2022, we won the Caravan Manufacturer of the Year award, which was prestigious, crowning glory for all our hard work, and just to emphasize the fact that, you know, everything that we're pushing and advertising is you know, recognized by our peers and by the Caravan Association.
Then high now.
Oh, you can go 110 in low range.
Okay.
I did it the other day, so check.
Leave it in low
You can go
range.
110 in low range.
Yep.
Don't think you're going fast enough, Ramon.
Nah.
You need a bit more speed.
What is this big one?
Wow. Okay, I'm just going to say that was probably the steepest gradient here. You had a crack, I didn't hear a single bang. End of the day though, you do want to test your products and know what they're capable of, so you do need to push the envelope just a little bit.
I want to try this too.
Sure, man.
So these twin mounds, Ramon,
Yes.
what are we thinking?
I'm thinking, I believe we will do it. We will do it easily.
You're going to hit the spare.
Yeah, I did hit the spare.
And bottom out. Well, this is testing them on. This is what you wanted to do.
You know, having said that, that wasn't as disastrous as it might have been. Question without notice, mate. We've got the Optimum on the back at the moment, but which one has been your favourite to tow around this track?
The Optimum.
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
By far. The Optimum has been amazing on the track. Don't get me wrong, I love the XTM and the performance, but I believe the airbag suspension just to make it that bit easier going around the track and articulation. So it's such a good suspension to have underneath of your caravan.
So the TerraGlide airbag suspension, Ramon, does that come as standard?
It comes standard in the Optimum range. It's an optional in the performance as well as the XTM. So the XTM and the performance, they come with the coil version of the TerraGlide.
But if I buy an XTM, I can option up the airbag suspension.
The airbag suspension, of course. The good about the airbag suspension, you can adjust the height of the caravans to the need. So if you're going through water, you can make it higher than the spring one. If you're going in the highway, you can lower it to lower the center of gravity, so you can go with this speed and not costing you too much diesel or petrol, depending about your car.
Well, after yet another successful test, Ramon, I guess it's time to pull in, get out and have a look around and see if there's any damage.
100%. I doubt will be any damage in this Optimum at all.
No, I tend to think you're right. We know we did damage to the bracket on the spare wheel. We removed that,
Yes.
but I reckon the rest of the caravan is going to be scratch free.
100%.
Ramon,
Mate.
well done, mate. This man can drive. And mate, Bobby, how do you feel about that?
Amazing, it was absolutely awesome.
That was a fantastic experience. Now, I thought that the Optimum was really sure-footed. It was well planted to the track. What did you think?
I thought it was amazing. I thought with the XTM, we kind of trying to feel our way around. With the performance, we give it a little bit, and then the big fella in the last one, he said, you know what, we're going for broke here. And we didn't break it, but we gave it a good shakedown.
You got a little bit brave towards the end, didn't you, going down that steep incline?
Again, confident after a whole day of driving through the track.
Now, what do you think that you've learned from this experience that you could apply to the way you build your caravan?
Well, just going through the ruts and the undulations, knowing that the clearances, you know, the spare wheel brackets that we bent on two of them, so we know we've got to make a little bit of adjustment there. But the rest of it handled extremely well. The vans are super well balanced. We've positioned the batteries, the tanks, everything's in the right places for us to be able to do what we're doing here. And that's thanks to all the engineering background that happens on a factory level, and then we bring it together here and then we whip them around, and the results are here to be seen, aren't they?
The main thing that I noticed was the spare wheel is a bit of a limiting factor in terms of your departure angle. You know, when you really want to drag it through a creek and there's a steep drop off or something like that. You talked about potentially lifting up that spare wheel a couple of inches.
Correct.
The Optimum though is already a little bit higher than the others, isn't it?
It is higher than the rest of them, but because I wanted to give it 110% in that track, I decided to take the spare wheel off this time.
And the idea being, without the spare wheel, you don't have that limiting factor so that you can really punish the Caravan. And then when you did, I did notice that that Caravan was just as sure-footed as a mountain goat. There was no bumps or claims or anything like that. You must be pretty proud.
I am very well with the footwear shapes, yes.
Like, you know, I think if I was in the market for a Caravan, after the experience that we had with those 3 vans out on the track, I would seriously have to consider a Masterpiece, because as we discovered, these Caravans just hang together in all sorts of conditions. We had 0 problems. At no stage during the testing of those 3 vans did I ever think to myself, oh God, you know, that Caravan's looking a little shaky or a little bit dicey back there. The Caravan would lean to the left, it would lean to the right, but it would come back to centre very quickly, very nicely. So as I said, you guys must be thrilled.
We're absolutely stoked. The testing went amazing. So we can't wait to see all our consumers out there on the back of this footage, on the back of this testing. We're an extremely strong brand. The vans speak for themselves. This video will show you all the footage you need to see, and we can't wait for you guys to view this video in its entirety and see what Masterpiece Caravans has to offer in 2024.
Now talk about a successful day. 3 Masterpiece Caravans absolutely punished at the Australian Automotive Research Centre. What a brilliant day, guys, and honestly 3 brilliant Caravans. Nothing left to do but to get these vans hitched up and get them back to Melbourne. So Ramon, thank you. Robbie.